How do you build a video marketing library for your business? We're going to answer that right now. Creating a video can be a lot of fun, and you can create the whole thing and enjoy the whole process and get it online, but then maybe not get any traction from it. You need to understand the purpose for your video before you make it. What need does it meet? How does it help your buyer, your potential customer, through their life cycle with your business? We're going to go over two things in this video today. First is understanding how video marketing plays a role in the sales funnel, and also then what type of videos can you make to build out your library of videos and map it to each stage of the buyer. First up is the sales funnel and how we approach it. There's many different types of sales funnels out there, but the way we look at it is 5 stages, 3 before and 2 after the sale. That is awareness, consideration, decision, those are before, and then support and retention after the sale. Now, if you're already familiar with this concept, you can jump right over to the next part where we talk about, okay, what type of videos can you make for each of those sales stages? But if you need a refresher or not familiar with this concept, let me do a quick recap. First up is awareness. Awareness is where they don't even know about you yet. Do not sell here. Do not give any type of pitch saying, buy my product, I'm the best. It's not a company overview video, it's none of that. This is where you're either trying to just engage them, let them know that you exist, providing some sort of value. The next is consideration. This is where they are aware of you, and now you want them to consider you. They're looking at a couple different options, and you're saying, okay, hey, I'm really one you should look at. We like to have fun here, we know what we're talking about. After they say, okay, you're actually someone I think I'd really like to work with. They're in the decision stage, and you want to convert them into a client, so you need to help answer all their questions so they say, yes, you are the one, I have no doubts. Click buy. After the sale, then you got to support them. You got to continue to answer their questions so they don't say, I'd like a refund. I'm not so certain about this anymore. Then retention. They bought from you, they're a client, and you want them to come back and keep buying from you and stay a raving fan. So what kind of content can you create to keep them engaged? Those are the 5 stages. So now let's look at the videos that you can create to build out your library of content so that you can continue to convert your customers and your buyers throughout that life cycle. We actually create a little PDF document that shows all the different types of videos and which ones are better for certain stages than another. You can check out the link in the description below, but I'm gonna go over a couple right now for each stage. First up is awareness. So understanding that in the awareness stage, they don't want any sales, they don't want to be pitched any products. You really have 2 options, either entertain them or educate them. As simple as that. So entertainment videos is just having fun, creating some sort of content that's related to your industry that is not specific about a type of product or service that you offer, but just engages that makes people say, oh man, that was so awesome. I want to share that with my friend. Something like that is great at the awareness stage. Now, if you don't feel comfortable with entertaining, you don't think you're that funny, or you're not that great, not very humorous, or your topic or your industry doesn't lend itself towards humor, then educational content is your best next step. And this is the easiest one to get into. Really, you're looking at answering any of the questions that your potential audience is asking. Ideally, probably through Google. And there's some really good tools out there. Check out actually Pat Flynn. He has a great video on this. Again, I'll put the link in the description to his video. But Google Analytics allows you to see the search results and the search volume for specific questions and keywords. Also, if you're less analytical minded and you're more visual person like me, Answer the Public is another cool site that just popped up recently that shows you all the autocomplete suggestions, which is again based off of Google's history of they know what people are searching for, and it gives you a little mind map of when you type in a topic or a keyword, it'll show you all the potential types of questions people are typing in Google. Just make videos on that. That creates the awareness that people then know you exist, and now they may consider you when they need a specific solution to their problem. So now moving on to consideration, what types of videos are best here? Well, really here is 2 things. One is showing that you're capable, and then showing how you are different. Because everyone does the same there's probably tons of people in your specific industry, and one of the easiest ways to stand out is to show your values, to show your culture, how you guys just approach life. So this would be your company overview video, your team profile videos, things that show, say, oh wow, I really want to work with them. They're just kind of cool people. Now, video in general serves this purpose, ideally, if you put your team members on the video or in the video, because then they can see and say, wow, I like them. You do run the chance that actually they see it and say, wow, I don't like them, or I don't agree with their culture, I don't like their values, or I don't think they're that funny. Well, then great, they don't need to work with you. Creating videos, you need to be ready to it shows who you are and attracts the people that ideally you want to work with, and ignore the rest. But the other one, to show your capabilities, this is where you're helping address the questions they should be asking, and subtly suggesting that you are the one with the best solution, that you're totally capable of offering this solution. So it's case studies is a good example here. So you're showing a problem that they maybe have the exact same problem, but you've helped this past client of yours address it very cleanly, very nicely, and they say, wow, obviously they're capable. I like their approach. I think I want to work with them. Now you're in the decision stage. They're moving to the next stage, and they really want to click buy, but they have some more questions. And this is where you need to remove all doubt, remove all concerns and fear, so that they have no worry clicking that buy button and pulling the trigger. Good things here are in-depth demo videos, really demonstrating either your service or your product of how it works and how it will work when they decide to become your customer. And don't be afraid to make these videos a little bit longer, because they're willing to invest time in you and learning more about you because they're almost ready to buy. They're invested. That awareness stage and the consideration, you got to keep them a little shorter because they're off doing their own thing. But now they're decision stage. They're really wanting to know everything possible about your potential product or service. So now they bought. They become a customer. Yay! Woohoo! Good job. You completed all those 3 stages. Now you need to look at the post-sales, because very easily they could say, whoa, what did I just get myself into? This doesn't make sense. I don't get this. I don't know how I'm supposed to use this. This is where FAQ videos, just like in earlier stages, may play a role here. Also, those in-depth demonstration videos that were in the decision stage can also be helpful here. In the software world, especially in the freemium software world where it's free to buy and you get into the product, the software, and you're looking around and like, well, how do I actually use this? Video is so helpful here to make sure that you answer all their questions, say, okay, this is the walkthrough of how you go from here to here to here. In the service world, showing the process of the next steps that you're gonna be interacting with them so that they're like, oh, okay, cool, I have no worries. I see what we're gonna do next and the next step after that. And you're answering all the questions and you just make them feel very at home. And this is great because it automates a lot of probably the questions people are already asking you, and you don't have to keep, pick up the phone and say, oh, no, it's okay, let me tell you all the answers to that question, or emailing them back. Just put it into a video and get that online for people to engage with. Then retention, how do you keep them engaged? We actually do a bi-monthly video newsletter with our audience, with our past clients, to say, hey, this is what's new. This is the latest thing we're doing at the studio, our new team members. And this is where you need to be really just authentic and real, because it's about that human connection for you to stay top of mind for them and remind them why they liked working with you. Also providing additional value. So a lot of the awareness videos or content that you're creating, the general entertainment or educational content, can still be helpful in the retention area because you're just trying to provide value, either entertain them or educate them. And they're like, oh yeah, that's why I like them. I really actually need help. And then they come back into the sales funnel and they go through the whole process again. Now again, we have that PDF document that you can download below. There's lots of different types of videos, and we try to suggest where it may be best, each type of video for that specific stage that your buyer may be in. Realize though, you don't need to make all these videos right at once. Don't overwhelm yourself. Please don't overwhelm yourself. Look at what kind of content you've created already. See where it maps to the life, stage of your buyer, and figure out where gaps are. Figure out what area you really need more conversion in. Because again, video is really, really good at converting. It's a powerful tool for that. So look where you need more conversions in those different stages and create a video for that. So you slowly build out, don't overwhelm yourself again, slowly build out your library of video content so that it really holds your buyer, your customer throughout the entire process. And again, video is great because it has that human connection, because you're automating as much as you can here, but still having that personal connection utilizing video. I hope this was helpful. Please subscribe, hit that bell icon so next time we have a video, you know it's online. Thanks so much. Catch you later.